Hello, everybody. Thanks
Rhee.
for tuning in tonight. I have three special guests, but before we start, I have a little editorial comment to begin with. As I was scrolling through today, I felt like a lot of people who have been up and ready for this challenge are feeling tired today. I want to say to you, you will feel tired, and by all means, you have a right to feel tired. For those of you that have pulled this off, bravo to you. This is what I suggest. By the time we get to Saturday, you're taking the weekend off. It's time to know that we've all done the best we can through this week to keep our kids together, to keep our faculty working. But I think it's time for us to sit back, get a realization of what's been going on. Most of us don't even have time to watch TV and know what's out there in the world. Regroup over this weekend and be ready to tackle again on Monday. That is my opening message to everybody. Now I want to introduce you to our guests. Let me change the view so you can see them all. Hello, everybody. Jen Teray, tell everybody where you're from.
I'm from Newtown, Connecticut, and my studio is Dance Etc.
And LaShonda, tell everybody where you're from.
Hi guys, I'm from Maplewood, New Jersey, and my studio is La Cheney's Dance and Music Academy.
Awesome, welcome. Dee.
I'm from Middletown, Maryland, which is a tiny place about an hour from Baltimore. And the studio is called the D. Buchanan Studio of Dance.
Awesome. Jen, you don't know I'm going to start with you, and I gave you no pre-warning on this. And for those that are listening tonight, we are going to talk about how our guests are communicating with their students or offering classes. But based on my opening remarks, there's a few things that I think we should just talk about as far as some of the emotions related to what we're all doing. Jen, you are from Newtown, Connecticut. Okay, so you are in a community that not recently had to go through something really tough.
Yes, sir.
How has that either made you stronger, or do you feel like how come we're going through something? I'm not going to say it's catastrophic. I know it's not. I'm saying so affecting, I guess, is the best word to say. Tell me about that.
Well, I think, the word you said, community, is what it's all about, really. It's about keeping my community active and healthy, because I think part of staying not only away from this virus, but just in general healthy is being physical and active, giving us some mental time to decompress and pause and really connect with my studio parents and dancers and make sure they know that they can count on me and my staff to bring us together and fulfill what they need right now.
Awesome. That was a good way to start off. Thank you, my friend. Dee, you have been through what everybody listening has been through. What is today? Is today Wednesday or is today Thursday?
Thursday.
Okay, so what are you feeling on this Thursday after this?
Well, you pegged it. I'm tired now. It's been there's been this nervous energy, I think, that has kept everybody motivated and pushing and pushing. And the biggest piece of that is for our clients and for the kids and their parents and all of that. But there's that piece for our staff too, right? Where we want to make sure that everybody's hanging in there okay and not too nervous about whatever piece, Zoom or whatever thing it is they've taken on. And I remember when we had Talanya speaking, and she had said, never underestimate the power of generations, right? Of hearing the voices from your generations. And I'm really blessed because my staff covers a broad spectrum. We've got, 70s, 60s, 50s, 40s, 30s, 20s, teens. And so the blessing in that is that it's a great perspective on what people are bringing to this emotionally, what their nervous thing is, what their strengths are, how that perspective is unique by generations.
I need to interrupt you. What are you feeling, Dee, as the leader of all of these people?
Well, I think that's what the tiring piece is. It's so helpful. It's absolutely a blessing to be able to know what is needed, but then it has to be addressed, right? And that's that part of it, making sure everybody does feel comfortable enough to get on and teach their classes, or making sure that my 70-year-old office person isn't getting face-to-face with the kids and handing them things. And, so because when we closed, we had done some bonus bags for them so that they had either a fit ball or a, something. And so we had done this whole sanitization process, but then you've got to keep those brave 60 and 70-year-olds home. And so just trying to get everybody on board with what's safest and smartest and get them comfortable. So I'm with you. I want to sleep this weekend.
Awesome. LaShonda, I want to dig a little deeper into your heart. I want to know what you are feeling, not about the people around you. I want to know what you're feeling.
Well, to be honest, right now, like you said, we are all a little tired. I'm swinging full forward ahead. I'm thinking about I'm really not thinking about what if we fail. I'm looking forward to how we're going to succeed through everything that's going on. And right now it's like I really have to listen to one voice because it is becoming overwhelming with everyone giving different ideas or, asking, what are you doing? How do we do this? Should we do Zoom? Should we do Thinkific? And when we know in our heart, okay, maybe we should go this way, but then we let someone else steer us the other way, then it really becomes a lot of anxiety. And I'm going to be honest, by day 2, I sort of broke down a little bit, but my team pulled it together and they said, Miss LaShonda, you are actually ahead of the game. You're so much done in a little time. Like we literally took our studio virtual in 24 hours. So right now, I just want to say to everybody, find that one voice in yourself that you can listen to, because deep down in your gut exactly what you need to do for your business to survive. And yes, taking advice from other individuals is good, but don't put that in the forefront of your head so that you can still stay true to yourself and how you operate and run your community. Because sometimes we can't listen to what someone else is doing because that's not your community that you're dealing with. So we have to stay focused, stay on point, listen to that one voice. A dear friend said that to me. She said, listen to one voice. We're going to be okay. We can continue to help each other, but we can't get distracted. And right now, I know everything that is going on. It is a big distraction. So we have to be able to move forward to do what we need to do to make this work. Don't get distracted by what everyone else is doing. Find what works for you. Take a woo-sigh, deep breath. Don't forget to eat something. Try to get a little bit of rest in there, right?
Okay. I can't hold it back. There were like 3 times as you were talking that I felt like I wanted to jump in. See, this is where I really wanted to go tonight. So hear this. I love that you brought up all the information. If you're listening tonight, this is a never happening before situation. Everyone is guessing what is the right thing. One of the reasons that I've been doing these interviews with 3 different perspectives of the country is because those 3 people are doing it different.
Yeah.
LaShonda, you hit the nail on the head. You can take all this information because I've seen some really good things. I've even seen some programs that should be investigated down the road, but should not be investigated today because I'm on and I must keep the flow. Okay, so I just editorialized, but thank you so much for bringing that up. Your instinct is going to tell you what to do. And can I add something? I've had some people, I have a good friend I called in Connecticut today, and he said, I haven't done anything. And he said, I'm going to, but I needed to close. I needed to get my head together, and I believe my people will be with me when I figure this out next week. And I want everybody listening to know that if you've been listening to me for the last few nights and you've done nothing, don't feel bad. That's your instinct. If you're going to do better once you settle in, because here, the 3 people with me and so many people I know, they've done every damn thing that they can do. And they're tired. If you've chosen to go with this next week, you've heard everybody's ideas, like LaShonda said, and you can figure out what your instinct is telling you is going to work. So there's nobody here, a listening studio owner, who's done the right thing, the wrong thing. And the most important thing, I believe, is that in our heart and soul, the dance is the thing that for every one of us has carried us through.
Yeah.
Stay true to it. Use it. It's a gift. I don't care what you believe in. I know this dance thing is a gift. And our kids have that gift. And if we share this and we can hang on to as much of our community as we can, we'll come out on the other side of this much better than some people will. Whoa. Okay, Jen, what are you feeling?
Overwhelmed. I feel like I've been going. And it's time, the weekend is coming and it's time to pause and listen. Listen to what my body needs, listen to what my instincts are saying, and also listen to what my clients are saying and take their feedback. You know, we're all homeschooling now, so that throws a wrench into our plan. And so now these parents are having to teach their kids all of this work. And so we're sort of altering our schedule so that we can accommodate that that school work schedule and kind of.
That interesting. That's something that
Maybe give it a break.
We haven't discussed it anywhere yet. Very interesting. Keep going. I want to, I want to ask you something on that. Do you think that parents will get into the mode if they're like homeschooling, the mode of turning on the laptop and taking a dance lesson will be a norm for them because they know the educational focus has changed so much?
Well, I feel from my own experience, I have 3 young kids in 1st, 2nd, and 4th grade. And they just lose focus after a while, and they need to do something physical. And I was telling everybody that we're kind of like the art teacher, the gym teacher, the music teacher. So, I'm trying to fit us into their school day at home so that they get that break from the academics and can use the other side of their brain for some music, some art, some dance, and all of that.
Okay. Because I know our listeners want to know, and I do too. D, what are you doing to either keep classes or communication with your students?
When we decided to close last Thursday, we initially put out an email talking about 2 phases plus bonus material. So we established this week as our spring break, as opposed to when it was going to be, and told the parents that we were going to take a few days to come up with some pre-recorded material for them and some things to keep them busy, and that we would resume our schedule Monday as we went into phase 2. And I forget what I called it, like dancing the days away or something, I guess we're passing the time kind of thing. It's not the best name, but I don't know, I was tired. And it's been fine. Everybody's hashtagging it. It's worked out fine. So we're able to get the staff in then Monday and train everybody on Zoom, which is going to be kind of our primary focus with live classes. And then we also pre-recorded some footage. And so we're releasing that a day at a time right now, different stretch segments, little tap challenges, little things that, story times and things like that. So we've got those pre-recorded, and we gave out bonus bags, and those we tried to have parents do a drive-by, and they had some word searches and a scavenger hunt for our YouTube channel and things.
Stop, because I want to dig just a little deeper, because that's a great concept. You created these bags for a certain age group?
Right. We had 5 different, our tiny dancers, one of our teachers, bless her, made them each a rainbow scarf. So then we did some pre-recorded material with the rainbow scarves. So they've all sent us things at home with those. And then a little bit older kids had, we gave them different things. We have these little cut up pool noodles to help them do their shuffles without knocking them over. And, so those are all on loan from the studio right now, and yoga blocks for a bunch of the kids to stretch, and then exercise balls for the oldest ballet kids for some, progressing ballet technique and things like that we teach. So
how did you handle the pickup?
We just said 2 to 7 p.m. Don't get out of your car, drive up and tell us your kid's name. And we just handed everything out. And so it had, like for the young kids, it has some idea coloring pages in it. And then there was a thing where they could maybe write a letter for a nursing home or color a picture for somebody at a nursing home, and then the address for them to send it to. And so each week we're just planning on providing some bonus material. And
okay, so I want to ask a question. Are you providing bonus material that they come and pick up, or bonus material that they're getting online?
It's all going to be online now. And so this week gave us an opportunity to kind of prep for that. So, so then we can do our classes and then these bonus things. And that's where a lot of what I've heard from our idea friends has been super helpful. Somebody had mentioned, say family in one of those each, so that the family can find things for them. And so yeah, that's kind of how we've been working it.
Do you know what you're using for your classes?
We're going to use Zoom.
Zoom
for most of them. We'll use Zoom for most of them. We're going to have to still do some pre-recorded for a few things, but
okay. I don't think pre-recorded is a bad concept. We're doing it tonight because the other night I went live and I couldn't get on live, so I'm not risking it. But I don't think pre-recorded is a problem.
I think the thing about Zoom that allows us to be face-to-face with the kids is just them seeing one another and seeing us. I
I
think
agree with that. I agree. But for those of you listening who are doing it on your Facebook group right now, you're doing awesome. Tell me about communicating with your kids, LaShonda.
Right now, we're doing everything virtually. Everything is online. So we're doing Zoom. I send out video messages every day to the families so that the parents feel comfortable, because I know some of them are a little afraid. We've been getting phone calls just trying to walk them through how to log in and set up. So what we did, we created a Google, like a website which has all the tools and the instructions on there. Tonight we was going to go on and literally do a video of how to walk through to get into their classroom. So we're using the Google Classroom and then the Zoom platform as well. So now we were able to set up all of the students in their own class, and we did a lot of pre-recorded technique classes, as well as we did a pre-recorded breakdown of their choreo. We're mostly recreational here. We do have a performance team, but it's a small performance team. So we were able to break down the choreography for them step by step as if they are here learning it from scratch. And then we did a recorded routine with us doing it with the music live. They even have their own download of the music. We also included resources for them to use, like coloring pages, all the stuff that you guys share with us. So we are utilizing that tool. We also offered bonus classes in there. Today, I actually went on and did a Facebook Live fitness class for the parents and the families. So yeah, just trying to get in and do whatever I can just to stay in their face and just to share something with you guys. Every now and then, I know everyone is nervous about people wanting to drop out. April 1st is coming, and we know that, yes, we need to hit that button. I need to hit that button. But, at this point, when we get a phone call, I got a phone call today with a parent saying that, my child, we don't have Wi-Fi, so she's not going to be able to do the online classes. So what happens with us paying April tuition? So I told her, I said, I'm about to teach a class right now. I'm about to go live with my fitness class, but I'm going to make sure I take care of that for you. So by the time I got all of that done, my video message that went out to all the families was no worries. We have set it up where you can also do your classes offline. And we also included a link so that you can get free Wi-Fi, because there are tools out there for free Wi-Fi. So hopefully I answered that question. Okay, so there's a link for free
We're
Wi-Fi.
in a different business too, and that's what you call customer service.
Yes.
And
So
you help that family who may need this Wi-Fi more than they know they need the Wi-Fi.
Exactly. So I told them I'll make sure that they get Wi-Fi. I had one student, because we teach music also, they didn't have a guitar at home. So I, went on and posted, if there's anyone who has a guitar that they want an extra guitar to sell me or donate. I have a student who needs a guitar at home. And I told that parent, I'll figure out what I could do, but don't worry, we're going to teach theory to you, and we'll teach theory. And then when we get a guitar in your hand, he'll still be able to do his live guitar lessons with the instructor. But it's all about just trying to make it work. It's all about the customer service. When I had another parent call, I was getting nervous, almost like, oh my gosh, how many fires are we going to put out? But these next two parents that called me literally put me in tears. Because they wanted to know, how are we moving forward with everything? And they said they love the video messages. So I'm thinking to myself, well, I told you in a video message what we're going to do. So
oh yeah, that's the way people like. When I do these videos, right? We talk for a length of time.
Yes.
People then ask me all the questions that we covered in the video.
Exactly.
I say that with love to our listeners. I don't know if I should have said that, but I'm Rhee Gold, and sometimes I put my foot in my mouth, and if we're going to get together like this, you're going to know that about me real soon.
But
Did
what?
you have anything more to add, LaShonda? Or you?
That I just want to share that parent, they actually called to say that they are so appreciative at everything that the team is trying to do. He said, no matter what, we're still paying our tuition to you because we want to make sure that you're able to pay your staff. And that, brought me to tears. And he said, whatever we can help you do to keep everything running, we are here for you. So guys, just remember that we do have families who are here for us, especially if we've always ran our business basically on customer service. They know that we're trying to do whatever we can. And, I always end with, virtually yours. We're trying to help with whatever we can. And they know that we are working around the clock, and we're letting them know that, no matter what, I feel like I'm working harder than it is if the door was open.
I agree.
About you guys.
Started.
Yes,
I agree. Do you agree with that?
absolutely. Absolutely.
Jen, I think you'd agree with that too.
I'm actually even more sore physically.
Right.
I can
Are you?
demonstrate so much more.
Yes.
Yeah, I think this is, but we hear this for everybody who's, stressed. How much did we learn this week?
Right.
And in a year, and that's not going to take that long, but in a year's time, the knowledge that we gain during this time, we're all going to be better business people, smarter citizens of this world. Honestly, I believe that to be true.
Yeah.
Jen, how are you communicating? Did I ask you? No.
No, not yet. We've been sending daily emails out to each class that is meeting the next day. Like, here's your class, here's your link, here's the time. See you then. But we also just put it up on our website so you can see the page of classes and click on the link right then and there. You don't even have to get an email anymore. You don't have to filter through all the emails. Just go to the website, look where your class is, click right there. The link will stay the same for the entire week per studio. So each link stays the same for the whole week. So nobody has different links going all over the place. So I'm hoping that will help to get directly to the kids as well, because the emails will go to the parents. And then by the time the parents send them to the kids, they either missed the class or they forgot or it was lost. So now they can go right to the website and click on it.
I love it. Okay, here's another bonus thing, and it came to my mind when you were talking. Do you know, this doesn't just go for parents of kids. Anybody in the world that you want to call right now, you can.
Yeah.
They answer the phone. Like in my office, everybody, we have to move fast. I say, don't email them.
Right.
Chances are they're going to answer the phone. And that is a new thing in history. And for people around who are young, we did answer our phones. It was like you could communicate, and that's something that's going to be nice over the next few weeks.
Yep.
You can call a parent of a child, and they'll answer the phone. You can call a master teacher, and they answer the phone. It's awesome. I took us off track there, but I want to point out as much of the good stuff as I can. Jen, what has surprised you?
My faculty and staff joining together with such force and such creativity. I was blown away. I mean, I know I have an amazing team, but just them coming together and just brainstorming ideas and bouncing off each other. And one teacher put together this huge drive of material for the kids to do, probably for like 6 months. And just like the creative thinking that has gone on has been such a great surprise for me.
Awesome. Dee, what surprised you?
Actually the same thing. It was, we scheduled Monday, since we were closing and taking that spring break, we scheduled Monday as our faculty day to start first thing in the morning and go all the way through till the last parent picked up their bonus bag at 7. And on Sunday evening, I had a full-on anxiety attack that this was too much. I was trying to do too many things. It had too many legs to it. And then when I got to the staff first thing Monday, everybody took pieces and everybody just put their head to the game. And it was a remarkable day. We left knowing that this was in hand, and it was, they're just brilliant. I'm just blessed. So.
Wow, how cool is that? I hope your faculty see this video, both of you. And LaShonda, even if that isn't what you say, I know how happy you are with your faculty. You can tell me 2 things that have surprised you if you want.
But let me tell you something. I'm surprised with myself, first of all, because I am that studio owner who I have a staff, but I still do all the work. And this has forced me to be able to ask for help, to be able to let other people take charge, and just to step back for a minute. And it has taken me a long time to do that. And I have been taking baby steps. But I'm telling you right now, in the last couple of days, I have learned how to give everybody a task and find what everybody's niche is, so that we can move forward quicker. Because I know if I had to do this all on my own, we would have definitely fell and crumbled. So, if I had to take my time, maybe I could do it. But since we were under the fire and we had a little bit of time to get a whole lot of stuff done, I had to release the rein and say, I need help. Just show me tell me what you can do, tell me what you can do. You in charge. So I think this has helped me. I believe for me to be a better business owner and
Awesome.
to now learn how to be a true CEO of a company. So, and I love my staff because they have really stepped up. And I'm so proud and so grateful. I'm grateful just for even my divine creator sending me someone who can help extra at the front desk.
Hey,
So
I just want to say something
like I
to
asked
you.
for the help and it showed up. So
I want to say this to you. I've known you about probably a little over a year, friendly wise, okay, face to face. What a difference in you and your confidence level.
yes.
I'm telling you that. Pat yourself on the back. And how did you word it? The Savior?
Yeah. I'm gonna call out his name, Jesus.
Okay. Grateful.
I'm so grateful.
So I want to go somewhere that nobody's asked anybody about. You guys all have kids of your own, right?
Yes.
You're talking to moms here. What are you thinking in that sense? How are you feeling in that sense? Quick, because I know when we go talk about our kids, we could go for a long time. But what are you feeling as a mom?
It's tough, but you've got to schedule that free time with them too. I've got to just put the phone down, put the computer down, put the dance studio away. And
which is true, you can just close the lid and your dance studio is gone. That's anything. Go ahead, Jenny.
And just really make an effort to schedule that in and make sure they know that this is your time with me, and we're not going to do any homework. We're not going to do any math sheets. We're not going to do any reading. We're going to just hang out. We're going to make cookies. We're going to do whatever we want to do.
Awesome. You realize you're making memories that your kids are going to have forever that you never would have had the opportunity to do. I've told this story a little bit, and I'm going to tell it again really fast because I think of it all the time when bad things happen. Blizzard 78, my mother walks to the grocery store and in the snow, but she's wearing these like black go-go boots, I guess you would call them. And when we get there, she's fine. When we go to walk home, she can't walk anymore. We wheeled my mother home in a carriage in the snow in 1978. And I will never forget when anybody says, oh, the Blizzard is 78. The first recollection I have is my mother. And I have a lot of them because you were forced to stay home. But you're gonna, everybody listening who's frustrated right now, and there are good things coming, and you will have memories that'll last a lifetime that you'll tell your great grandchildren someday. Yeah. Dee, how you feeling as a mom?
I've had to really work on understanding that this isn't that I can't control some of this. My daughter she's 25 and was recently diagnosed with MS. So the whole immunocompromised thing has me a little anxious. And my son's 21 and he's in his spring semester in LA and hasn't made his way back east yet. And so I'm just having faith, and they are fabulous because they talk to me and let me know that they're okay. And they both help me with the business. So my daughter full-time and Sam from LA as he can. So I'm blessed, and I just hold on to faith that their health is going to be okay. So.
Awesome. It will be, because you raise good children.
Yes.
Dance teachers do that, by the way. We feel guilty, or some feel guilty because of the time we don't spend sometimes, but the lessons we're teaching them, but through our commitment to what we have to do, teaches our children a lot. Well, we're going to have lots of just motivational talks as time goes on. How you feeling about your kids, LaShonda?
I'm feeling good right now. My son is a sophomore in college, so he is home. Everything has been suspended, so they're doing virtual learning. And my daughter's a senior in high school. So right now, both of them have also been here with me, getting everything, switched to virtual, and they have been a big help. They have turned into CEOs overnight as well, telling me what I'm doing correct and what I need to do, what I'm doing wrong. So, but they have jumped in. They have jumped in 100% to really help me, get through this. And at the same time, I have to tell them, hey, guys, stop playing. We got work to do. But, we're still having fun at the same time. But I'm, like I said, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful.
I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for taking the time. I feel like this is for 25 years I've been saying we need to be a community. We need to support each other, that we're really not competitors. We all love to do the same thing. We just do it in a different way. I feel like this is the time that those words ring true, and I hope everybody thinks the same way. And let's all continue to stay in touch. Let's all continue to support each other. There is no right or wrong way. If you have not even started yet, that's fine. If you've already finished and you really need to sleep for 3 days, that's okay too. Take the weekend off. Pat yourself on the back and know that life is good and we're all alive and we're all healthy and everybody around us is. Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Rhee.
Thank you, Rhee.
Yes, thanks.
Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you again, I think, tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. We're going to be dancing with Gio Hubella.
Woohoo!
Take care, you guys. Thank you.